Well, hey everybody, how y'all doing this evening? Whittler Dave here. Well, I'm out in the garage again, the old wood shop. I got so many Christmas angels, little hand-carved deers, other little hand-carved deers. I gotta make up some clasps, some ways to hang it, because they sit deep right here. So I'm gonna take a wire and I'll make my own. You don't have to buy nothing like that. But I've been working on a little bit of everything. See, we're just gonna roll it up there a little bit. It only takes a tad. And see, I make an eye. Just a simple little eye with a pair of needle nose pliers. And we can just, it don't matter which one, we're gonna pick one. There we go. Get a little bit of super glue. And what you want to do is just fill that little hole up with some super glue. Shove that wire in there. Put a little bit more glue around it. And there it is. Now you've just made your own little wire clasp. You don't have to go out and spend money and buy stuff like that. Just stand him up there. Carved another pumpkin today, right here. Be painting him up. You know, it's pumpkin season. And, excuse me, 1 minute, folks. Here's one that's been painted. He's all painted up. Like I said, you can put a tea light inside here. And he'll just come on and everything. He's simple. But I got so many of these things to make up. Here's a little Santa Claus gnome that I just carved. Little purple hat and blackish pants and kind of a maroonish brown shoes on him and everything. And did a little bit of sparkle in there. I don't have to drill him. Excuse me again. Let's get these other ones over here. These little eye sets here. I don't know if I'm coming or going, folks. These crazy holidays are coming around real fast. Now, I have made these before, but I can buy these in bulk. They're on Amazon. So why make these little eye sets here? There you go. Now all you gotta do is put your little hook on right there and she'll hang just like on a Christmas tree. Very simple. Here's a Santa Claus that I just carved right here. Gonna have to put one in him too. I've got a little Gerber's, but let me show you what a country boy does. This little drill bit doesn't fit my drill. So most people would be frantic and like, well, what'd I do? What'd I do? All you gotta do is get you a little bit of tape, a little bit of painter's tape, whatever you got, electrical tape, it don't matter, Scotch tape, wrap it around there a little bit, and it's gonna fit this chuck good enough. Tightens it up. Like I told you, country boy will survive. Put just a tad hole. You don't want to drill it all the way through. Just something that you can set this little eye right in here. I want to make sure my customers, all they got to do is take these home and hang them right on their tree. They don't have to go out, buy anything, find anything. I fix it for them. Every ornament, everything I do like that is already set up to go. There we go. He's ready. See? He's got a little set in there. Ready to go. Alrighty. I've got a lot of these deers to do. So let's just poke a little hole here. There you go. Real simple. Excuse me, folks. You got, like I said, them allergies. And just, I don't never measure nothing. Just grab some wire. Twist him off. That's all you got to do. Make an eye. Very simple. Very simple. There you go. They're all going to be different lengths. I don't measure anything. Why? Art's supposed to be given, have fun. Getting ready to cut out all my snowmen for the kids next month. I'm doing a class with a bunch of little ones, and I'm going to do them some snowmen. I'm going to carve them up, and I'm going to bring all the paints, everything it takes to make a snowman. And we're just going to sit down and paint snowmen and have fun, have a pizza party for the youngsters. I tell everybody, you know, I was given this talent from a higher power. I've never been trained. I've always done art. I've always understood it. So I like to pay back. We need to unplug our youngsters from the computers and what have you, and teach them that there's more to life than sitting in front of a TV. You can make stuff like I do. You know, just make it. Don't have to go out and buy it. You can just make it. There's another one. See, it only takes a few minutes, and that glue will dry, and there you go. Let's set him right over here. Let him stand up a little bit or something. Put just a tad more glue in that one. There you go. There, we're going to set him up in this cup that I fixed for my wife. She got a cup that was broke. They were going to throw it away. Like I said, I repurpose everything. Now this here, I got to drill at an angle. Can't really get that in there. Let's just see how deep she's set. Because if I have to, I'll go with a bigger bit. Yeah, she's fine. Sometimes I'll go with a bigger bit since I have to go at an angle. And I'll fold the bottom of it. And then it's easier to get it in there. Because these are made out of dog ears. Just dog ear fences. Pieces. Stuff like that. They don't have to be perfect. Let's get this little end here off. There you go. Some of that glue has dried on there. Don't need that. I'm starting to wrap up everything for this show. That's the worst thing. Is transporting art across to show. Because, you know, you take a big gamble of something getting damaged. Something getting broke. There's always a gamble in life, but that's probably the one this makes me nervous. Is transporting my art. Because I have a lot of love, a lot of time, a lot of effort in it. Anything you get from me, you actually buy a piece of me. That's what you do. You get a piece of the old Whittler. There you go. I'll have these done. I'll get these wrapped up tonight. And they'll be ready to go to the show. The big show is up on the mountain. Like I said, I do that 25 days of Christmas here in Gatlinburg, Tennessee. Oop, that was a little deep, but that's alright. It ain't gonna matter. We can make the wire just a tad longer. Like I tell people, if I build it, I can fix it. When I build furniture, I sell a lot of my furniture to these cabin rentals and stuff here in Tennessee. And I told them one good thing is, it's made right here. So if it gets damaged, you just bring it back to old Dave, and if I made it, I can fix it. I designed it, so it's mine. It's no one else's. Oh, you want to see the duck? It's coming along. There you guys go. Let's get some things out of the way. Look at the duck. You seen me do this the other day? It's getting there. It's getting there. The two hose here is where I mounted it. I will fix them with some cedar pegs. I'll carve up some cedar dowel rods. But it's getting there. It's still rough. There's a lot of sanding. What I'm doing is to seal cedar is you spray it with a urethane and it will close the grain in. So you sand it and you sand it. You don't matter about runs or anything like that. There's a lot of sanding on this to get it where it's looking good. And I'm not going to put eyes in it. I like it subtle. It's just the shape of the duck. I told you I did ducks for years and I just can't bring myself to do a regular duck. I just can't. I've done too many of them. And then I'm going to do the flowers again. Like I said, I use all my scrap. So we're just going to make a little flower out of him. You know, very simple. Then he will stand. I sell these quite a bit in my business. Like I said, you know, waste none, want none. I don't waste nothing. I utilize it. I got, oh shoot, 2 buckets, 2 totes, and then in my cellar basement, I've got, I think, 1 or 2 big boxes of wood that I'm not going to throw it away. I tell people that's gold to me. I've already owned it. I don't have to spend no money to get it. Doesn't matter to me. See, there's another one. Very simple. Right there. Easy art. But like I said, I'm looking really forward. It's been a while since I've taught a class. I used to teach all the time when I was, a lot younger. I would go different colleges, different schools, different churches. I would have private shows with kids and adults. I taught people to carve. I've taught a lot in my life. There you go. There you go. Simple, folks. It don't. I needed to get these things knocked out. And like I said, I'm starting to wrap up stuff for the 28th of this month. It's a beautiful place. It's a Christmas motel in Sevierville, Tennessee. And I mean, it's absolutely beautiful. It's a little out of my league. I mean, I'm just a country boy. I ain't fancy at all. But I tell you what, they really treat me nice. And I really respect that. So I go and enjoy the day. Because it's only a one-day show. I could have done a couple days. I could have done 3 days. But I am so busy building product, I don't have time to really take off and do things right now. Because I take a lot of product on the mountain. Because that's 25 days I shut down. I shut down for 25 days. I don't do anything. And then after that, I literally shut down till about February. I'll start back on my barn. I've got to wire in some plug-ins for the new lights I'm putting in. I've got to put in a 220 plug in my barn. And I'm getting ready to build on the back of the barn because I have bought a brand new dust extraction. So I got to build on the barn to put, I don't want that noisy thing in here. And then I want to get a lot of my wood out of the shop. So I'm going to cut a doorway in the back of my barn here that I built. See, I built this whole building. There's no blueprints. And I just built it. You know, I knew what size I wanted, how I wanted it, what tall the walls, and I built all the trusses. I built everything. So I love them one people. Everybody says, hey, I'll come and help. I only had maybe a couple friends. Other than that, I didn't have anyone to come and help. I had one young man, he goes, I want to learn to build. Well, come on over here and I'll teach you. He never did show. Never did show up. But that's all right. All right, now these angels, and they're simple. We just put a little, just something simple. Like I told you, art is not, don't have to be extreme. Art does not have to be extreme. I'm going to get some of these out here, and this is very soft. You don't have to drill this. Just take your old fingers, and that little screw right there, it's called a screw eye. It will screw right on in there. And these are done. This is my rustic art. This is something I made, very simple. You know, just simple. That's all it is. That's how art, like I told you, should be. You know, don't fret over it. Just do it. Just do it. Brought in all my, some more wood in today. My neighbor over here brought me some old rough plank boards. They were cleaning out a basement, and he knew that I would take them. So I got to replace my planer blades. I ordered a set of those. I think they're going to be in the 9th. So I'll check them for any kind of nails. I have a metal detector that I check all that wood with, because I don't want to run a brand new blade over stupidity. I saved my original blades that's on there. I'll resharpen those, and then if I ever get any really, really, really rough barn wood, because I take down barns, I'll put them old blades back here, because I'd rather use the old ones than the new ones, because these new ones ain't cheap. They're not cheap at all. And money don't fall off trees. If it did, I'd be underneath of it catching it. Lord, yes. I would. Somebody told me I needed to be more energetic and dance around like a lot of these people do on YouTube and stuff. Well, I'm sorry, folks. I'm just not that way. I've always been very business oriented. I take my craft very seriously, and you know, it's hard to teach an old dog new tricks, and that's just me. I don't do all that crazy stuff and everything. I'm very honest to the point. I like to show people what you can do, and I tell people, this is an open shop. You come here to Tennessee and you want to learn to build something, well, come and look me up. I have an open shop. I'm not going to charge you. Shoot, I'll even give you some wood, because we got to carry this on. We got to teach people that, you know, you can do it. Got to get back that confidence in teaching. You know, you don't need to go out and buy all the time. Refurbish something. That's all you need. All right, I've already got all these done. I love it. It only took a few minutes. There we go. Well, I just wanted to jump on here and tell everybody hey and hi, and let everybody know that I do appreciate everybody. Let me bring you up here. I do appreciate everybody that sends us likes and comments and's been following us and everything and helping me build my channel. Golly, that from the bottom of my heart. I appreciate that. From an old man, trust me. I thank you all for the love. So like I said, if you ever come to Tennessee, come and see me. You know, I live right here in town, right here in Gatlinburg, Tennessee. Holler at me on Facebook or send me an email, whatever. It doesn't matter. Come to my house. You're welcome. and we can learn woodworking together. So like I say, I want to say thank you, and I appreciate everybody, and y'all have a blessed night.